Hello, I am John, an officer working around here. Guess what am I doing with my big woven bag? Well, I am not picking a bike and riding home now. Actually, I am on my way looking for saddles to make a new bench for my garden. Feel a little confused? Let me introduce a fantastic organization named Bike Scavengers. Bike Scavengers is an upcycling association who devote themselves to a bike purging campaign, which encourages individuals to collect certain components of the bike and make fancy bike-made products for personal use. I am a member of it. To be precise, our target is shared bike on the street. Well, this thing has nothing to do with us. This either. We are not thieves who just steal bikes. We bike scavengers spend our spare time disassembling shared bike out of a more honorable reason. First of all, I need to explain to you what is a shared bike in bike sharing economy. Bike sharing is a public rental service in which bicycles are made available for shared use to individuals on a show-terms basis. Many bike share systems allow people to borrow a bike from a dock and return it at another dock belonging to the same system. Docks are special bike racks that lock the bike and only release it by computer control. In China, bike sharing has its own characteristic. To rent a bike in China, all it takes is a phone app, and any of the millions of bicycles scattered on sidewalks everywhere can be yours. No bike stand. No drop-off point. You scan a code, you ride, you leave, and lock the bike wherever and whenever you're done. This mean of transportation especially suit the lifestyle of thousands of people in the Chinese metropolis. Since 2016, China has been infected by a bike-sharing fever. Driven by huge interest, capital gathered at a shocking speed. About 70 bike-sharing companies flood city streets with millions of brightly colored rental bicycles. They have totally raised more than $3.7 billion in funding. However, the rapid growth vastly outpaced immediate demand and overwhelmed Chinese cities, where infrastructure and regulations were not prepared to handle a sudden flood of millions of shared bicycles. Riders would park bikes anywhere, or just abandon them, resulting in bicycles piling up and blocking already crowded streets and pathways. As cities impounded derelict bikes by the thousands, they moved quickly to cap growth and regulate the industry. Vast piles of impounded, abandoned, and broken bicycles have become a familiar sight in many big cities. As some of the companies who jumped in too big and too early have begun to fold, their huge surplus of bicycles can be found collecting dust in vast vacant lots. Up to now, over 20 million shared bikes have been thrown on the streets and fields in China, and the utilization rate is around 40. By now there are still 3 dominant companies competing with each other. Meanwhile, we are left with the piles of debris left behind after the bubble bursts. It is estimated that there will be at least 10 million shared bikes reaching their retirement age until 2020. In this background, Bike Scavengers give people a chance to be an upcycling practitioner, protecting our living environment and social resources. The designers of the organization have launched a series of product that works by assembling with shared bike components. This is a trolley made of the 2 shared bike basket. This is a stool consisted of 6 shared bike saddles. This is our signature furniture. It is a bench made of 36 bike saddles. Each saddle is waterproof and could be used both indoors or outdoors. I could tell this is a time-consuming job. However, once you collect all the saddles and make it, you should know that's a great contribution to a more sustainable world. The association offers the semi-finished product for free, and members need to collect bike parts by themselves. What's amazing is that, for people who are not able to scavenge, they could still buy finished goods like this in-store. This is our latest product, a lamp made of the mud guard. There are basically two options for bike scavengers. The taller one has a wider illumination zone, which is from the back wheel. The short one is in a clever size, taken off from the front wheel. You members could also find your favorite shape of the mud guard from different shared bike brands. Besides what I introduced before, there are many other interesting improvisation works waiting for you to check out. Don't be afraid that it's too difficult to make an upcycling design work. I believe our instruction book will help you a lot. As you can see, we aim to clean up every discarded shared bike on the street and make the best use of them. And that's why I am so proud of myself being a scavenger. Let me show you something. Here are images showing the process of products making by our designers. Here are some video clips showing the process of scavenging and assembling new products.